Good morning, everyone. It's Anifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I thought I would talk about number 10 in our list of values from the Bhagavad Gita, ancient scripture. And I know that if you've been following along, you know that I've been sharing that there's 20 values that I wanted to discuss. And today, when I'm at number 10, I think what a wonderful place to stop at number 10 because it's in alignment with what many people know of as, the 10 commandments. And it's also in alignment with some of the teachings that I had from Eckhart Tolle. So again, with Eckhart Tolle, it's there's so much information that he shares that is about overcoming ego. And today's value is literally about egolessness and an awareness of the life and death cycle. So many religions and spiritual traditions, and including the Gita, talk about the value of understanding the life and death cycle. And then there's also this egolessness. So egolessness during the life cycle, I got this great quotation from Osho, which is saying, "When you are egoless, there is love. You simply give because giving is so beautiful. Love flows." So again, when you are egoless, there is love. You simply give because giving is so beautiful. Love flows. And if you've watched my other videos, you know how much I love love. So another great reason to stop at number 10, because it's about egolessness. Now remember, in the way that Eckhart Tolle talks about egolessness, and certainly in Bhagavad Gita too, the idea of ego is very much surrounded around better than or lesser than another person. So I'm so much better than you, or I'm not as good as you, is the thinking. So anytime you are thinking that way about anything, you might be correct that you are better at doing something than someone else. But if you say it with humility, and remember that was the first value in the Gita, it's, wow, you know what? Sure, this is done really well because I'm used to doing this, or this comes easy to me, but I can show you. Or yours is pretty good too. Here, let's see. Would you like to make it different? Or you know what? I really like yours. I think the way you do it is totally a reflection of who you are. Whichever way that you can use this awareness of egolessness. So, egolessness is today's message. And again, this whole idea of life and death cycle. So again, this comes up in so many different ways. This whole idea of understanding yourself is knowing that none of us is going to live forever in this human form, that everything that comes into experience in this world has a life and a death cycle. What might be everlasting is going to be the spiritual aspect. And of course, I believe this. Many people out there might be thinking that they feel that when the body dies, that's it, everything is gone. That's not my perspective. I do believe that there is a soul or a higher consciousness that continues and has continued and has come through this form today. That is an individual interpretation, and certainly you can go with whichever aspect matches your thoughts and your experience and your feelings. I would like you to think today at least about egolessness. If you are interested in understanding about consciousness and higher consciousness, maybe the soul, I would encourage you to look at my videos about the evolution of consciousness, and look at, I've got a video series about the conscious evolution of sexuality too. So I focused on sexuality in that series, and the other series I focused on just conscious evolution, and it applies to everything in our lives. So I'm hoping that you can read between the lines and see that, wow, this is our life experience. So the Gita has been fantastic in my understanding, in matching with things that I'm learning already. Maybe it will match with you too. And understanding that egolessness is such a powerful place to be. In the consciousness videos, you will notice that this is probably going to match with the stage of the giver. So that will give you some correlation as to what to look at if you look at those videos. And today's video, I'd like to end with this particular quotation by Pema Chodron, actually. So Pema has this beautiful quotation which says, "The ego seeks to divide and separate. Spirit seeks to unify and heal." The ego seeks to divide and separate. Spirit seeks to unify and heal. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that this year, and perhaps for the rest of my life, I hope it is, I do look at unity and togetherness. And so this to me, again, marked a perfect place for me to conclude this series of videos. And I hope that you have enjoyed them. I look forward to seeing you the next video that I do. And I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.